Hey guys, it's Nisang, right? I think as you know that I just want to tell you that how does really SMMA work when you get started with this. Like you might be thinking that starting SMMA might be exciting and it should be something like that we have never done it. Well, it is true, but I think since I'm doing it by myself, and if you don't know, I have got my first client and I'm onboarding my first client and setting up system everything. Okay, so I'm kind of going to give you everything that how it's happening, what like everything. Okay, that just it is not some kind of the video where I just talk about some random, but it just how so it just this video that show you how I think everything works in this, especially the backend system. Okay, because you guys might have probably seen a lot of YouTube video where you guys have seen agencies to do outreach, like cold calling or sales call or onboarding or anything strategy session with their client. And it's not one of it that video, it's just like showing you that how does everything work. I think if you don't know me, I think I have probably started my agency, I don't know, I haven't really count, but yeah, I have at least get my first client and I'm happy on it. And since one thing is that when you get on to the SMMA and when you get happy that you got your client, now your responsibility is to now give the result. And how you are going to do that is now it calls the backend system where you manage, where you just handle or ready everything before you are starting any camping. Well, you might not be in the same services or same knowledge that I pursued. You might be different, but anything in this backend system include that everything that we do. And if you ask me, I think my real experience on how I've been actually feeling on this backend system is somehow I feel lazy, not on lazy, because what I'm trying to tell you is that yeah, I definitely feel lazy, and yeah, I'm going to tell you what kind of lazy. Well, you know that I think everyone who is getting started, everyone who is getting started with doing client acquisition for their first client, and at that time I know everyone has to do some cold call, DMs, email marketing, or somehow yeah, they everyone or every agency must do to acquire their first client. Like, I'm not saying everyone does that, but also other people do outbound, inbound, like they also do paid advertising to acquire client. But most of the people do actually do cold call because they are just getting started. And yeah, what I'm trying to tell you with this is that at the time when the people do cold call, sales call, at that time, if you really ask me how I do feel that, I think I really feel that energetic excitement, getting just like each cold call I used to do always would feel me like I was moving forward, even though I was getting rejection. Like, even though some of the client used to say I already have another marketing agency, I think, and like any rejection, like no, like even until I did not get that yes, I was feeling like I was moving forward. I was excitement, and with also the sales call I used to do, I was feeling like that. Okay, but since in the backend system, when you got your first client who said yes, I want to work with you, I want you to help with me, or I want you to help me, and now you got your responsibility to just manage everything for him. And since this is also for me right now, and this is why I really don't know, but since I really don't have any team or anyone, like I'm just solo or I'm alone, and that is why I just have to do everything for myself for acquire client and everything. And since I think I'm if I really focus on acquiring more client I could, but I'm not doing that. I'm just doing on my first client to get the most result. And since this is the backend system, and if you ask me how do you really feel on this backend system, well, I would say that in this backend system where I would have to manage, where I would have to create, or just make sure that everything is ready, it just really so much. I think there's no really a instant win, instant success, like the cold call or sales call that the people used to do when in the starting. Like that feel doesn't come when we are doing or managing the backend system or doing the onboarding. And since I think it has really happened a lot of with me, and when I'm like setting up system for my client, I kind of feel not the lazy, but I just my mind start just doubting my knowledge, my skill, and it start asking that am I really doing right, or is this even worth of doing? I think I should change my client. I think I just should stop this. Like, yeah, this all thoughts, I don't know why it comes. I think if you really ask me why does it come to your mind, I think it's probably because I'm getting addicted to the dopamine, like the instant gratification. Well, I'm not saying like the one alcoholic, but instant gratification on the first when I was starting my cold call as sales call. When I'm not saying that is bad, but I'm saying that at the time everything that I used to do was a short term success. Like with at the time when I used to do cold call, I used to get yes or no, and even though I did not get yes, I used to feel like okay, so I just did this, so I have to do that thing to get that yes. So I used to feeling okay, I need to do this thing for my next cold call, and that is how I used to feel excitement as well for the sales call too. And since I think after the 12 sales call, and I don't know how many really cold call I did, but somehow I really haven't counted, but I have counted how many sales call I actually did. Like after 12 sales call, when I got my first client and working with him, and I started realizing that the backend system is really hard for those people who really get excited in the cold call and sales call. But when they see that the backend system are not hard, but it just there's no an instant win that we used to feel when we are getting started. And yeah, this happens to me. Well, I'm not lying, this really happens to me. And if you ask me what do you do exactly when you get that thought when you are setting up system, and if you, do you have any tips on that? Well, first thing is that let's suppose that I'm right now editing the video. Okay, let's suppose that I'm editing my client video, and let's suppose that my mind is thinking about, let's suppose that my mind is start thinking about, i think I think should I even do this, it is even worth of editing the video. Well, what I used to do, or what I usually do is that I think my mind probably got on that thinking for some time, but I know that it's mind trick, because you also know that your mind does not really want to work harder even if you want. So that is why I know it's a trick. So I just even do that thing that I had to do, and I when I complete that, that all thoughts disappear. Means it was just something, the I think instant win that our brains, the human brains wants. And at that time when I'm starting editing the video or editing anything, or making our landing page or website or anything, at that time we don't see result and we feel like am I even doing this thing good? Well, I don't know, but you guys might not feel this way, but for me personally, I feel this way. That is why, but it's not necessary to have for everyone. If you don't have these thoughts come on your mind when you are doing this, then that is good. And in my scenario, I think it's probably a bad habit, or somehow, yeah, I'm still finding why it's happening with me. and and if I go to that point, I just do that, and I feel that not thoughts to come on my mind when I complete that thing. So that is really happens in especially the back end or onboarding. Well, I know it's should not be feel like that way, and I'm not also trying to be like that. And I start realizing that I think I'm kind of not enjoying the process. Maybe yeah, it probably should be, because if I really enjoyed the process, then I would be excited, I would feel good editing that every second video, doing everything. But when I get started on that, I see that as something huge work that I have to do, or a huge job. And since, as I told you, there's no instant win, there's no reward for me when I complete that. Like, there's no one to give me any money or anything like that brain wants or human wants. So that is why, for me, it's personally, it becomes so much harder for me to start it. And I think to say, why I say you this is that I don't know how many people you got have, or you guys feel this way. But if you ask me what it is exactly happening, well, I think I don't exactly know why does it happen. But one thing I know that is, it's not probably good, and it's probably a habit or a dopamine. That is why we just get this feeling. And that was the backend system that I talked about. And if I talk about other thing, like, in the cold call, well, if you even ask me what it is really happening with the client, whether he is replying or not, well, I think today I have done everything. Now I just got one thing, because what I have completed is that I have completed somehow my, which is video, and that video, everything for my client. Now I just got to create two videos. Like, I have completed my voiceover and edit that. Now I'm have to create that video. And after that, what I have to do is nothing. I have to just make the ads copy, make the landing page content a little bit, and call my client and just set up everything. And one thing is that I think my client is probably busy. That is why he is not replying through the WhatsApp. And since I don't really want to call him right now, because I told him that I would call him when I complete that this two last video, finalize everything there, and also the website thing. And once I complete that, and I'm going to call him, that is what I said him, and that is also I'm going to do that. And also I think, yeah, that is one thing. And if you ask me what did you do today, what things happened with you, and what you are doing right now, well, the first thing is that yesterday, I think, at like 10 or 11 p.m., I did, which is my voiceover on this script. Well, I did not edited that yesterday, but today I edited that, and I also enhanced that voice, and I did somehow now have done the voiceover. Now I'm right now editing that video, and it is our last, I think, two main ads videos. So that is why I think I want to really make it perfect, and I don't want to say that I'm going to spend my another 7 days on this, but just the hook, which is, I think, hook is really important for any marketing, to attract or just grab their attention of the customer, or their, just anyone, or their ideal customer. And that is why I want to really focus on the first hook, which is 3 second. And yeah, this is also the part of the learning. This video is also part of the learning regarding the hook. Well, everyone knows that, even if you have watched some video on YouTube, and if you found, or if you get curious on that video like, you get just that video on TikTok or any social media by 3 seconds, you decide that whether you should watch it or not, or you just scroll away. And this is what everyone else do, and that is why anyone, marketer, advertiser, any business owner, must focus. And you, who is the business owner, or anyone who is about to run ads, or already running ads, but the result is not coming, and if you ask yourself what is exactly happening, well, I think it's probably must be within your ads creatives. And in the ads creative, just foresee yourself the hook. And if you try to make a hook, like if you ask me how much or how many seconds this hook should be, it should be around 3 seconds. Like you need to say, you need to do something within this 3 seconds that the people get curious, get just excited to watch the rest of the video. And I don't mean that you, let's suppose that you just get hooked them, and I don't mean that now you make your rest of the video so much boring that they have to scroll away. No, I don't mean that. Now you have to use the, I think, I don't know what is this rule, but the first one 3 second must be really something that grabs their attention. You might say something related to their problem, related to your product, or related to anything. Like there's a really fundamentally framework that you can use. And once you hook them, now you have to use 5 second rule. What I mean by that, you have to just visualize, you have to just make more engaging within this 5 second of everything of your one video. Means let's suppose that your video is for 1 minute, and let's suppose that you hook them successfully within this 3 second. And I don't mean that now you just show to them only this kind of which is notebook. No, I don't mean that you now just do it, make caption, do edit that or something, make transition. Means in this 5 second or every 5 second you make it more engaging, just not boring. That is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? And it was my, which is the hook thing, okay, which everyone should know. And also that is, if you know that there are two types of budget you can use, or they are for CBO and ABO. And a CBO, which is we call actually campaign budget optimization, and we have our ABO. And what does that mean is that ABO is mean ad set budget optimization. And the first thing is that if you ask me when we do we use this, or one thing that you are not gonna find that CBO on there, it's called advantage camping budget, something like that in the camping uh, set. And when you, like if you ask me, is there exactly way when should I use that too on my camping? Well, the CBO, which we call camping budget optimization, you have to use that on the on your multiple ad set, and also your multiple ads creatives when you have the lot of creatives, lot of thing to testing out and to find out the winning ad set, winning product, winning everything. And that is when you use the CBO. But if you wanna, if you already have a winning one, or if you want to, if you have a budget or just a lot of budget, then you can also give a certain amount to the each ad set, which we call ABO, which stand for advantage budget optimization. Wait, yeah, I think, no, it's not advantage budget optimization, it's ad set budget optimization. Well, I don't know, it's getting stuck here in this ad set budget optimize. And you give the certain amount for the each ad set, even if you have only two, three, one, or anything. And now Facebook is what going to do with the CBO is that the CBO is going to help you to get that money you spend it on the one which is working, or which ad set is working well for your campaign, for your one campaign. And a ABO is going to just use all of that money in a specific one ad set. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't try to give you conversion. Well, it will, but it will just use that all money, but it will not diversify. Like the CBO will diversify on all ad set which are which one only one performing well. But the ABO is just going to use that on one only specific which your ad set. And this is the differences between the CBO and ABO. Well, that was another one knowledge video or knowledge thing. And I think if I again remember, or if I tell you what I talk about, I think hook thing, 3 second, 5 second rule, and also CBO and ABO. I think it's probably good. And if you ask me, yeah, I also have this. Yeah, you guys can see here. Yeah. What I just saw you is that I saw you that this is my camping structure that I was making just earlier. I think in the evening. I think, yeah. And what I was doing here is that I was just trying to see that what kind of actually camping structure I have to make to get the best result. Well, soon I think I will create a video before I run that camping for my first time, like proper my structure, funnel, marketing strategy, backend system, and everything. So and if I show you that, then it will, you can guys also help me with some of the feedback you might guys, like I might be doing something not wrong, but you, what I'm trying to tell is that if I give you, then you guys can see that. And if you are already expert, then you can help me with that, that you can say I think it's not gonna work, you have to change that, and I will do that as well. And I think, yeah, that is why I have said this camping structure that I make just earlier. Well, that is, and soon I'm going to create. And as I told you, I think in this video I somehow probably talk regarding how does exactly backend system happen. well i I know a lot of people on agency world or SMMA, even the first which is even the first who is one starting will onboard them within 7 days. But I think in my case, if you ask me how does has taken to you to even onboard this kind, well, I think it's probably must be 3 weeks. I think it's probably must be. And I know you might be wondering now, wow, it took you 3 weeks, and I don't know how weeks more it is going to take, but yeah, we are now very much closer. Now, as I told you, I just have to now complete this only 2 ads creative, because as you know that if you are about to run on ads on the Facebook, well, you know that anything might be better, might be perfect for you, but if your main ads creatives, which is the which is your customer or any people are going to see, and if that is so much bad, or if it's that is not compelling, well, the probably your money is also going to waste as well. You are not even going to get any conversion or any lead or any sales you wanted for, you wanted that, and that is why you run the ads. And if you ask me what did you exactly do in these 3 weeks, like that took you these 3 weeks to even, and still you are not completing this. And I think the first thing is that I was on my home. I went to my home to create my citizenship. And no, I'm not still 18, I'm just 16, but my parents, I think probably tell me or just told me to create, and I went to my home, and it took me 3 days, and I was outside. I could not continue on my setting up system. And another one day was that I think the Holi festival. Well, if you don't know Holi, you can search in Google. Well, there was Holi season. I don't know, but I still do that. But somehow, overally, I think I had created 10 ads creatives, like the video overally from starting to finish. And it took me around 3 weeks to do all of this. And also I still got to left too. And I know you might be saying, hey bro, I think you are so much procrastinating, I think you are lacking something. Well, I think yeah, I probably, because one thing is that I'm probably something missing something as well. I'm not doing, I think I understand that what does really happen to me or happening with me is that since I really, if you don't know how I structure my daily, well, I just make a bunch of list of the goal that I want to achieve in a day. Means that what I want to achieve, what I want to do, okay, that is what I do. And since I think I don't really focus on the important one, and if you ask me what is that exactly important one for you, well, it is exactly the system for my client. And if you ask me, this one might be the example. Well, look, I think it's probably must be 25 minutes, and instead of this time recording this video, I could definitely record or just make or edit that video and done that. Well, I could definitely do so. That is why my still, which is the main priority that has not been still set. That is why I think one of the reason, or you might also be one of the one that makes a bunch of the goal, and end of the day you somehow get failed to accomplish all of that, but also you just get frustrated because you did not complete that. And I know it happens. And if you ask me the exactly solution, well, I have this one thing that everyone should use, and I'm also going to use. We should first priority to one that we have to really focus. And if you ask me, like in my case, it's the which is editing the video. Well, I'm keep saying this editing word. Well, as I told you, I'm not really editor, okay? I was never, but what I'm trying to tell you is that as in the advertising world, the ads creatives are important. And if you just try to, if you have never run ads and you think that when you have make image ads, image creatives, and you when you do that and when you think you can get result, well, you might get one or two leads, but somehow, I'm not saying it doesn't completely work, but I'm saying that the video ads are somehow effective than the image. That is why also this image, or not the image but the video, does take time to actually be created. And yeah, that is why. And I think I probably have talked a lot of things regarding on this video, but I'm also going to give you some no update or just things what is happening. And yeah, one thing is that right now I think it has been probably 3 or 2 days my client has not replied me or in the group that I make. And yeah, I think he's not ignoring me. He is probably busy. And last time I asked him, I show him everything voiceover that I done, and I asked him whether I should start editing that or not, and he replied okay. And from that moment he has not replied or somehow like that. But yeah, he will definitely. And if you, and I'm also kind of fear on one thing. Well, you know that I have already got or use a lot of effort on this client, and my mind is somehow fear of one thing. Now it's saying that what if this client does tell you that he's not going to work with you on the last. Well, I don't know. I cannot really imagine how I would feel that. Like, yeah, if I really imagine, I would feel somehow so much desperate, especially on the effort that I did, and eventually it was not at all. I would definitely feel, but I know it's a negative thought, and I should not this negative thought to take over my body, because if I keep thinking like this, then what it is gonna happen that it might really happen in the real world. That is why your subconscious and conscious mind, which you which that thought produce the negative thought, and if you just make that negative thought to take over your body, then it's not only gonna affect you but also your health. Also, it's gonna produce the same result that you thought came by the negative. And yeah, that is why still I don't want to think this negative way. And I think, yeah, I probably have given all the updates. So now if you ask me what are you really gonna do, well, I'm going to edit the video. And yeah, if you ask me, hey, you might be saying you are watching over here, what you are doing over here. Well, it's nothing, I'm just over here, you can see it's my ads manager, nothing else. I was just here. Okay, and if you ask me what you're exactly gonna do, I think I'm now going to edit the video, and I think I probably will complete it by tomorrow. And once I complete that, I will uh, add some effects or somehow just try to make it more engaging, and I will finalize that everything and make our ads copy for that creatives. And once I complete that, I will start doing my content, especially not content but the offers or everything for our landing page. And after I complete that, I am going to call my client, and I'm soon going to give you what it is happening. So I think, yeah, I probably have talked about everything. And yeah, also one, I think it's if you don't know that, you can really look any advertiser or look the market, what is happening the market in the advertising world through the Facebook ads library. Like, if you don't know this platform, which we call Facebook ads library, you can search any keywords related to a business, related to needs, and you can find a bunch of ads where you will get the similar to the ad, and from that ads you can learn how and what kind of offers, what kind of creatives, what kind of backend system ads creatives or audience they are targeting. Like, the ads library are something that everyone must know, especially the advertiser or business owner. And yeah, make sure you guys check out the, which is ads, Facebook ads library. Like, you can guys search through the browser, and you will find. And that is one thing, okay. And also, if you are the business owner looking to scale, looking to get high quality patient for your practice or for your clinic, then we, especially I'm the Nisang, right, we can help you for your marketing with Facebook ads. And yeah, you can definitely contact us through the email, and we will get you, and we will try to help you. And also, and if you are anyone having trouble, or if you're just starting with Facebook ads in the digital marketing world, and you get just overwhelmed by a lot of resources on the YouTube, well, I think my one of the video will definitely help you to just get some knowledge ideas regarding Facebook ads. I have talked everything there, I knew and I know for all. So make sure you guys also check out that video. And I think this is all for today's video, because I somehow talk about everything and it's already been 33 minutes. So I think that is all for today's video, and thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. And it's Nissan, right? And also, yeah, I'm soon going to tell you what's happening, okay. And I think today it's probably 2025 March 24, Monday 9:21 p.m. So tomorrow at March 25, I will definitely tell you. So I think, yeah, you guys probably must be within my journey, and I will just try to give you everything what is happening. And since this channel is all about, I'm just trying to what I'm really trying to accomplish with this channel, or what I'm doing with this channel, is that I just want to show what things, how does everything work, how I feel, what I do, what I have to do, what I code, and everything. Okay, like, I think it's all transparent. I'm also trying to document all of the thing or action or anything that I'm doing right now for my this social media marketing agency. And yeah, I'll see you on the soon. I will see you tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. And yeah, as always, it's Nissan, right? So bye bye, guys.